What's happening, Scrappy Tool Addicts, Tool Collectors? How's everybody doing? Do y'all like the silent treatment? I always like to switch it up a little bit and see what y'all think. So, kind of like the elephant in the room was these little baby screwdrivers I've been trying to do. And if you are familiar with my videos, you'll notice what I'm about to grab right here. I did these two screwdrivers on a, in some past videos. And I'm trying to basically do a set of this style of wooden handle screwdrivers. I know like this one's an Irwin, but I just want them all to look this way. I want to make them all, look like one big set. These are the bigger ones of the two. And if you roll my videos back on, I think it's Old School Retool on the playlist, you'll see this. Or just go to my channel and, scroll down or whatever. But yeah, eventually I will get my shit together and update all my playlists and everything like that. It's time consuming and I'm working on it, so just bear with me. But if you're really interested, just scroll on back. So yeah, it's these screwdrivers. So we're gonna do these ones today and just make them kind of look like those ones. And then they're gonna go to the museum. I decided I'm gonna start taking as I restore a tool, it's going to go down to the museum, and we'll go over that later. If you are familiar with my channel, you will know about it. And if you're not, again, check the videos and you can kind of see what I'm talking about. If you have any questions about it or what I'm going to do, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. And please be nice. So, like I said, we're going to get to these. And as I restore tools, like I said, they're going to go downstairs. And I'm going to kind of get the shop to where all I have are the tools that I normally use to do my restorations and my scrap breakdowns. Yeah, so that's how I'm going to do it. And again, like I said, if you have any questions, comments below. All right, so I got this idea from Scout Crafter. You take an aluminum can and you cut it. And then you make a strip, so like the, here they are. You make a little, like a little strip that fits around this piece of wood. So when you're wire wheeling your ferrule, it doesn't tear your wood up. You don't want to tear up your wood. So I usually use like a little utility knife. Just get it going. Then I have my, you've seen I have my snips just in case. I probably should have, in all regards, I probably should have did that take with the knife over here instead of the snips because I'm using the knife. But next time. Anyway, yeah. I got to fire that damn editor. I don't know. Some people, what they don't understand when you're doing YouTube videos, that you are the director, you're the actor, you're the editor, and in my case, the stunt double. Because chances are I might slice my hand open with this. You never know. Then it gets weird if you're trying to cut it like this. So you just kind of got to be careful and just be careful. Are you guys hoping for an injury? Well, I hope you're not, and neither am I. So we got the little ferrule. I got it cut. So now what I'm going to, or the little thing. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it to size off camera because, as you can see, old CC Scraps and Restoration cannot cut a straight line. Sorry, Miller. So you put the aluminum, or you didn't do it, I did it. Oh. Take two. All right, so I put the aluminum around to protect the ferrule. So, you could say, hey, CC Scraps Restoration, you could hand sand this. You could do this or that, and I may hand sand this because it's going to be hard to get the aluminum around there. So we'll do one on the wire wheel, and then we'll hand sand one. If you don't have a wire wheel, you can see how I do it. And I got a comment a few months back when I did those bigger screwdrivers I just showed you about a dude, his YouTube handle was like at the Beef Slayer something, something, something. Anyway, so he said that cutting this can open was a messy pain in the ass, and I should just use that metallic tape that you put, over your ductwork in your basement or whatever, the HVAC tape or whatever. So I tried it off camera and it didn't work. It didn't work. Sorry at the Beef Slayer. It was a pain in the ass, but hope I didn't bring you into your safe space, but that worked. Stick to slaying beef, man. All right, so we're going to get to the rest of them. Just get the rust off it, but it's starting to already shine up. All right, so I'm going to do 150 grit on the ferrule. I'll just be super careful. We'll get the top. We might have to get the die grinder out with a little wire wheel attachment and go from there. Then we're going to go over to the 1x30 and probably get all this going. I might even be able to get that with the 1x30. I don't know yet. But you see where I'm going with it? I mean, you can sand this way if you want to. Just be super careful. And even if you ding it up with a little bit of sandpaper down here, you'll be able to clean that up when you sand the handle and get ready to stain it. But this came out kind of nice. I mean, it still needs a little bit more, but it's getting there. It's nice and smooth. Looks good. All right. On to this guy. Oops. All right, so off camera, we did the ferrules. There's that one. It's starting to shine up nice. Now we're going to go over to the 1x30 and do the shafts. The blades, and then we're going to start sanding the wood. I don't know. That's what we're going to do, though. get that hot. We're good now, though. All right, so we're gonna sand the handles. Public service announcement is: do not chuck your drill into your vise and think it's going to be safe, because it's not. So don't do this. Don't do what I'm going to do, and it's probably going to get real weird for you folks at home. I know it looks ridiculous, but it works. All right. So, and then this one here has actually ran into a problem. We're going to save this sawdust, or the sand dust. So this one has a crack in it. You see that? Everyone can see that, maybe. So someone either, hit it, or it just, over time it got moist and then dry or whatever, and it cracked. So I have this Elmer's glue, and we're going to whip up a little paste, and we're going to stick that in the crack and see if we can kind of fill it up. All right, so I don't know if y'all can see that too good, but I got the sawdust, or the sandpaper dust. We're going to pour it right on that Elmer's glue. And my dumbass forgot something new. Oh, here we go. Use this piece of punch or whatever it was and mix it in. Make like a little paste. Whoops. And then we're going to fill that in the crack of that hole. Or that. It's kind of like a filler. It'll dry up and it'll hopefully. I mean, we'll probably see a little bit of it, but hopefully it'll do its thing. Press it tight. These things here in the shop are a godsend. They're little like stir sticks for coffee. You can break them down and you can scratch stuff out of like motors, and as we're going to use this for a little spatula to fill this crevasse, so to speak. See what I'm doing right there? I'm kind of like getting it in there. Hopefully when I stain it, it will it'll work itself out. Or it'll, you know what I mean. Gotta go right here too, because there's a little crack right there. So while this dries, we're gonna finish off the rest of the handle sanding. Then you can just dispose of, your stick or whatever. There's more, actually. No, it'll be all right. All right, back at it. We'll see you in a minute. Shit, I started sanding it, but we're gonna have to hand sand all of this a lot better than I did, and we gotta wait for this one to dry. So what I might do while this one's drying, I might just restore these three, and then when this one's done, I'll just fix it, because I don't know how long this is going to take. Or should I just do the time lapse? Because when you guys see it, it's going to seem like 2 seconds. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I still got a boatload of sanding to do. 100 grit, hand sanding. I seem to have good luck with the 100. As you can see, we're going to have to get in here and, get all that tedious stuff going. Oh, that's still drying. This one here on the ferrule. All right, we'll be back. What's happening, YouTube? Just wanted to let this boot up real quick. That's my buddy Ron. He is building that ambulance behind you into a full-time tiny home / camper. He's going to go over the country and do some sightseeing and see how it is to live off the grid. Check out his channel. Ron Jaradovac. I'll put the link below. Below.
Is anything you wanted to? An eel, a gorilla,
He's new to YouTube. Go give him a like, a subscribe, or leave a comment. Let him know how you guys are doing.
So, here, take a picture of that. And let me pan out for you. So, give me an idea what's going on here.
Let it play a little bit and see what's going on inside.
I don't know if you can hear.
He's an artist too, like a phenomenal painter, man. Guy's got some skills.
On this, which I already have. 3200 watt inverter / charger with 80 amp MPP controller, or T controller, excuse me.
All right, so I'm gonna let that one dry that we still have. It's all sanded down, ready to go, nice and shiny. That's got to dry, and that's gonna be. I gotta fix that on another date because it's gonna take forever. So here's one we're gonna do here. You know, I live by my my Minwax. This is a it just says penetrating stain, dark walnut, right there. Sorry, I can't see. I got bad eyes, even with my glasses. All right, so we're just going to start a little bit with the cap that's down here. Just give it the nice bit of love. It's going to absorb it real good. And I got these towels actually down at the corner store. They're towels that kind of fit like maybe in a bathroom dispenser, but they're really thick and they're absorbent. They're $1.50 for I think a couple hundred of them. So I'm down with the $1.50. Especially the way this economy is right now. Gas is still high. Groceries are up. And I remember 4 years ago, you know, you could go to the grocery store, put 10, 15 bucks in your tank and still have a few dollars left to maybe take your girl to get some ice cream, your wife, something extra. There is no extra anymore. That's some shit, ain't it? But there's one right there, and that's going to look really nice. Set that there to dry. Another dip. Oh yeah, this is going to look smooth. And then we're going to hit it with a clear coat. I'm glad I did this small. I wasn't sure about doing like a few screwdrivers at once, but now that I did it, I'm kind of glad I did. Yeah, it's really absorbing. This is going to take a few coats, you guys. All right, so I'm going to keep going here, and then when you see this video again, everything will be done in clear coat, and we'll do a showcase, and all you guys can tell me how cool I am. Or shit talk me in the comments, one or the two. Either or, as long as you're polite. That's all I care about. Because I'll find you. Just kidding. See you in a bit. All right, so here we are with the first couple coats. Obviously, that's the one. The cheese stands alone on that one. She's still drying. But then we're going to hit it with the clear. It's starting to come out nice. I got a little bit more stuff just sitting there, and as it absorbs, I just hit it with a little more. I'm trying to get that same color off of, you know, like this is the one I did. So we're trying to, I think we're pretty close. I might need another coat, but I think we're going to get it. Whoops. All right. Taking a quick break while we're going to let the clear coat dry. Mrs. CC Scraps.
Hi.
What you making?
I am making Thanksgiving on a stick. There's ground turkey and stuffing with these little meatballs, which is pretty cool. It has a couple eggs.
You guys could smell this? Oh my God.
Sweet potatoes, everything you could have on your plate on Thanksgiving is going to be there. We'll have some.
Is those yams?
Sweet potatoes. We're going to have some gravy for dipping.
Food Network. Take an eye. Here's your next star. That's right, Sonny Anderson. All right, y'all, so there it is. No name. Well, that's an Irwin. Unknown Circa. We know one name. There's the one that's going to be repaired. I had to put more paste on it. Look at how it came out. Like, that's not bad, man. Old CC Scrap and Restoration might have did a pretty decent job on that. Maybe. We'll see. They've been clear coated. Everything looks well. All right, so hope you all enjoyed that video, and we will see you on the next one. Have a great weekend. CC Scraps Restoration. Unknown Circa, unknown name except the Irwin. Wooden handle screwdrivers for the collection. We'll see you now. Have a great weekend.